Hello, my name is Dan Johnson, and welcome back to my channel. Today, we're back doing a commentary, and this commentary is Amy's Choice. And guess who I'm joined by?
Someone that didn't choose it, and her name's Amy.
I really wish you were Karen Gillan, but I'm afraid you're not.
Rude.
Well,
Rude.
I mean,
this is what you get.
Karen Gillan.
This is what you get, and not a hot ginger.
Not a hot ginger, not a hot Scottish ginger, a fiery redhead.
You'll just get
I'm afraid.
clapped.
Where was this going?
Brunette London girl. Don't laugh.
The London girl thing got me. Of all things. Londoner, right? I'm off here then. No. So today, this is what happens when you don't write a bloody joke before the start of the podcast. So today we're going to be listening and watching, of course, to our next episode of Doctor Who, and as we continue through series 5, and that episode is Amy's Choice. So we've watched 6. We're up to the 7th. Last time we had vampires in Venice. Do you remember that?
Briefly. Oh, is that the one where? Yes. And yes, because I remember you posted a TikTok about the goats.
The goats. Yeah, that episode. That was our last one. We've had Weeping Angels, Daleks.
You did like goats. I
Don't
remember
like
the goat anecdote.
That's like joke and goat mixed together.
I know, all the words mixed up.
Yeah, so that's what that one was. But today we're doing Amy's Choice. I don't want to say anything about the episode. But this is definitely one I was quite interested in you seeing.
Yeah.
With this one though, or for the audience rather, I need to point out that instead of doing it the normal way of using the discs, we're using the iPlayer this time because you've had an issue with your disk drive wanting to charge it like 44 quid, which is stupid.
Yeah,
so
I
we're
put it in and
switching
was like, you need to upgrade to the Ultra.
You need to upgrade.
Edition. And I was like, let's do that. And then it was like £44, please. And I was like, no.
I don't think I've ever heard of you needing to pay to get, because I give you the DVD. It worked before, but it was just a case that that one was not having it. So we're on iPlayer this time, and the episode is runtime. If you're trying to base it off something else, because the runtimes on everything seems to be different, is 44 minutes and 8 seconds on this one. So Amy, any pre-thoughts, or are you just ready to get straight into it?
Well, currently I'm just trying to pause it before it starts.
Okay,
good. Because it's downloading. Yeah, 44 minutes, 8 seconds. Well, I've got the description. Pregnant Amy Pond faces a terrible choice, or does she? So I know she's pregnant. That's all I know. I think we just jump straight into it because, to be honest with you, I have no idea what's going to happen because they're in a different fucking place every time.
That is the thing about Doctor Who, but that means it's contained. You don't need to remember what happened last week.
That's good though. Yeah, that's good.
Or last months in our case, last few months. So, for everyone at home and Amy, shall I do the countdown this time? I can't remember who did it last.
To be fair, I think it was you actually. I don't know.
You go ahead then. You do it.
Thank you. We'll do it on 1.
Okay.
Right. 3, 2, 1.
All set. There's always that moment of panic right at the start of the episode.
7, 8, 9.
Yeah. Time.
10. Oh god, she is pregnant.
She is pregnant, yeah. I need to turn my television down. That was so loud.
Oh my god. Oh my god, she's still with the knobhead.
With knobhead? As in the husband or the guy that she's going to get married? It's not a mullet, it's a ponytail.
I hate the hair so much.
His hair, sorry, or her hair?
Yeah, his.
Yes. Well, do you think it might be a wig?
I hate it. Look, it's the guy he tried to get off with before he got married.
Yeah.
They've got fucking swans.
You've swallowed the planet.
You swallowed the planet.
Oh, I love that. You've swallowed the planet. I'm just really fat. But only there. Nowhere else.
Oh my god, the hair. Sorry, I keep talking about it. I hate it.
This is a whole episode of this hair, isn't it?
Oh,
so
fuck me.
You're just going to spend the episode just going, oh, the hair.
Because they're nosy.
And flipping nosy neighbours everywhere.
Back off, Nan.
Oh, I've just remembered something that's coming up. A line.
Has he purposely sat them there for something?
No. I think you may have just missed it. But there's this very weird line in which he says, "What do you do to stave off the?" And she says, "Boredom," and he goes, "Self-harm." Like, doctor, you're not supposed to be like that.
Being hypnotised.
Hypnotised?
No, they're just falling asleep.
Yeah.
Like, fuck, the ponytail's gone.
What? Pardon?
Yeah, like, yes. So happy.
Happy about what? Sorry.
Ponytail, gone.
The ponytail. It's gone, yeah. He's just checked on the back of his hood for a ponytail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he knows what's going to happen and he doesn't want to tell him.
You think the doctor knows what's happening and he hasn't told them yet?
Ah! Yeah, don't trust the ponytail.
Which one's which?
I think this is the dream right now, what they're in now.
You reckon? Okay, so you think that's the dream, and then the TARDIS stuff's the reality?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you kind of understand the premise of what's happening here is that they have to choose between the dream.
I think it's a dream because, one, there's no one around.
Okay.
And two, who would pick a ponytail like that in real life?
Valid point. Totally valid point. I mean, who would wear a wig like that?
This is like a drinking game. Take a shot every time Amy says ponytail.
You're going to be doing that a few more times today.
Yeah. I'm in New Year's Eve. Me. There's a fucking manual for a ship. Yeah, that's gonna work.
Yeah. Well, of course the TARDIS has a manual. These were made by Time Lords.
Why's it got pliers? Actually, no, there's pincers.
They're tools.
Yeah, she's got a spanner and he's got pincers.
Yeah. Yeah, you'll know all about the tools.
Fun fact, I was using those today.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
God knows what the
Wow, we
doctor
should have had a
uses.
point. Fucking hell. Rory said what, something meaningful.
You really hate Rory.
I don't like him.
You don't like Rory at all?
No, I don't.
What don't you like about him?
She just deserves so much better. He's just a bit lame.
Okay. Boom.
Oh, there's people now.
Hmm.
Or children. Oh, fuck off, poser.
Of course it is. Never has anyone said such a lie.
Yes, it is. It looks like it's got lip fillers.
Who does?
They're coming for me. Matt.
Matt's, yeah, no, he's got big lips. It's got a big forehead as well. And a big chin. Sorry. He's got a big face. Do you like when every time that there's something like investigative, this music comes on, just abruptly changes everything. Just
First song. Just they sent something.
You say they sent something?
Yeah, they sensed something. That something was wrong. Obviously, he was figuring it out, and then they got sent back.
Right, okay.
Oh my god, it's him!
It's him.
I know him. I know the actor.
Okay, well, where do you think you know him from?
I've seen him in loads of things.
Loads of things. So
I can't remember.
It's Toby Jones. He's in Captain America. He's Arnim Zola. He's in Sherlock. He's in one of the episodes of Sherlock. Detectorists, if you've ever seen that.
No, never heard of that.
He did a thing called Marvelous. He's in several
little parts. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he's an amazing actor, though, I have to say. Really brilliant actor. He's in Harry Potter.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yes. You beginning to understand the episode's title?
Yeah. That's Amy's
Mhm.
choice isn't what his dream is.
And yeah,
And he wants to expose her dream. But the dream's been with him. Honestly, if you knew Matt.
So, okay, so yeah, two dreams are either she picks the one way of life that is like domesticated, or the life of the TARDIS, essentially.
Yeah. And she wants the TARDIS, obviously.
But then she will say the opposite, because she's Amy.
Obviously. Like me.
All Amy's are the same.
Literally. Yeah, we're all hot and ginger.
You're the opposite of ginger, and you're like a cold brunette.
Cold brunette.
Let's go with that.
That is the worst compliment I've
It's
ever
a
been
polite
given.
insult. That's what that was.
Brilliant. Thanks, Dan. Love you too.
Thank you.
Oh, the old people are dead.
Now people are dead. Short life expectancy. Even some of the cast go, what the hell? Rory, just shut up.
Don't like you either, Roy.
No. Where have all the old people postage? Do you think that'll work nowadays?
The way she runs.
Just point at the student and just go, stop. And then they stop. Mm-hmm. I have to say, in the same way, if an event like that ever happened to me, where like a woman was about to give birth in front of me, I probably would do a very similar thing to what the doctor just did, and stand there with like my hands between her legs going,
you would be like,
I'll catch it. Don't worry, it's be fine. I think.
Oh my god, they're gonna sacrifice old people in the castle.
I feel like you're just saying things.
Kill them. I love that. In a size. Oh, it's better than a fucking ponytail.
You're not a fan of the ponytail.
Of course I'm fucking not.
No one's a fan of the ponytail.
Oh, she's gonna kill herself. To her face, I can see it.
What the hell are you talking about? Where are you getting these things from?
I can see it in her face.
You can see it in her face?
Yeah. Oh, I thought it was the edge of a cliff, that castle. I didn't see
No, it's like a courtyard.
Oh, I didn't see that.
I love these little conclusions you're coming to, because they're conclusions that I never doubt. Because I've seen it before. Well, I've seen it so many times that I don't remember the first time I saw it. So I just know.
To be fair, that's me with Sherlock.
What, you've seen it so many times, yeah. Just a. I think
obviously
I've just...
a couple. Just have a couple with you.
Yeah. I like the idea that the Doctor's just got lots of
like,
junk
fuck off.
everywhere. By the way, I went flipping blank then for a second.
He's so blind to see that she's in love with him.
Yeah.
Bless him.
Or maybe he does know, but then he's kind of just sitting there going, can you give me the reassurance that you actually like me over him?
Oh. Oh, bless him. He's so insecure. I let her go, but she wants the other. Why has he got to? Fuck.
He's got a winder. He's winding things. I love how it's just made of like.
Sorry, Dan.
A bottle opener and like a whisk.
Wind.
Keep winding. Don't stop
winding. Come on, wind.
They all die because he stopped winding.
It's a germ.
We're fighting.
Doesn't it? It looks like a germ in a microscope.
It does look like a germ.
Oh, yeah.
It does look a little bit like a germ. Yeah. But it's not.
Look, it all hurts.
It's not a germ. It's a cold sun. Apparently, whatever one of them is, I'm pretty sure cold sun are two words that don't fit together.
And we're gonna fucking operate like he's got a heart. Yeah, that's fine.
The TARDIS has a heart. I think. Somewhere. Well, it does. It does have a heart. It's got the Eye of Harmony. Now, Amy, I feel like you're slightly behind, but I mean, you feel pretty stupid now when you said that you thought she was going to off herself in the middle of the courtyard.
Yeah.
Now there's flipping sand everywhere.
Oh my god, she's actually dead.
No, she's not dead. It's the kids. She's killed the kids.
Oh, they've done a Thanos and just turned them into fucking sand.
Yeah, if you like.
Oh god.
Playtime is definitely over.
Oh, they just really like the beach. Trying to make a massive beach.
They've emptied the sandcastle. Slowly. We shall make a sand, Doctor. This planet shall be sand. With
purple. Yeah.
You're
not purple. You haven't got a ball sack for a chin. People.
They're just old people walking. That's all.
Oh.
They're not that old.
OP Christmas party queue.
Well, they're like, I hear that there's bingo. I'm going to the bingo.
Mega bingo. They're queuing.
Like the bingo massive coming out.
Thanks, mate.
How do you feel about Toby Jones in this episode so far? What do you think his deal is? How do you feel about Toby Jones in this episode so far?
He's just trying to mess things up, isn't
he? Yeah.
He's trying to expose her dream.
Trying to make him choose.
Mm.
To annoy the Doctor as well.
Oh my god, look, the bingo line's getting closer.
Yeah.
He doesn't like the ponytail, that's what it was.
That's what it was. I do love how when he gets picked up, he says,
"Oh my god!
Did I not say thank you?"
That's normal. That's what happens when they don't get the numbers in bingo.
Yeah. I do like the pensioners and the way that some of them go through it a lot more than others, and there's a few that are just standing, like.
That's just rude. He just wants to give you his post.
Yeah, the fact that the postman appears out of nowhere is always quite cool.
He just wanted to show you the Daily Mail.
Would you like to look at the Daily Mail?
Oh my god, the pensioners are coming.
The pensioners are coming.
Funny.
It's Attack of the Pensioners.
Old people.
And this one. Well, I mean, isn't there like that thing that I don't know if you had it when you were younger, just a fear of old people?
No, I had a fear of like tall guys.
Tall. I had a fear of teenagers.
I still have a fear of teenagers.
Whacker.
God, she's coming. Oh my gosh, Mom's got a basket.
Oh yeah, I've got a basket in hand.
Oh sure, yeah, like a wooden door's gonna fucking.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's better than no door.
True. Oh, and you suddenly like him. Oh, and he's drunk.
He's not drunk. He's trying not to fall asleep. And it looks very silly and very
Red
stupid.
Bull in you.
Yeah.
Flop head wuss.
Yeah, well, he's got floppy hair.
Give him a monster.
Give him a monster. He's like, gotta have a coffee every 5 minutes.
My thing is. Fucking hell. Oh, that was quick. Freezer.
Right. I really like this bit. I love the bit when he's running. The sofas can read.
Because he wants the other one to be real.
Well, this is interesting. Okay. So you've got a very different perspective than I think I've noticed before, is that you think that the Doctor and Rory are trying to push her into the directions they want to live in.
Yes.
Right. I think you're right. That is actually present. I haven't realised that before. The way that they push each other the other way. Well, they're trying to persuade her. And then she decides to put them in ponchos, which are identical. She tries to convert them into something that she can control. Makes them cancel each other out, essentially. It's only a poncho, but can I see what I mean?
Oh my god, he's got a fucking poncho on.
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah. Oh yeah, he does, yeah. Pointy nose.
Yeah, I think.
Go with him.
No, he's gonna nap. He's gonna have a nap. He'll be fine.
Gonna have fun.
Ugh. It gets kind of perverted in a bit. I'm just sort of remembering little bits.
It's literally Shaun of the Dead, but old people.
In fact, there is a scene that is like this in Shaun of the Dead, isn't there?
Exactly.
When the flipping landlord.
It's Shaun of the OOPs.
Yeah. And they whack the landlord with the snooker cues, and they're like, "Oh, I'm so sorry," because he's old.
Oh, the papa, the little. Oh. The pensioner coming up the window.
No, not yet. Not yet. They thought we'd give the TARDIS a push, maybe.
Yeah. We'll rearrange the garden while we're here.
A bit of landscaping. Right. I think that tree would look better if it was cut down, and maybe if we had some decking, you can make a nice little park.
Occupied.
Yeah. Well, then what else are pensioners supposed to do? There we go. It's so much like Shaun of the Dead. I didn't even realise. It is like a zombie film sometimes.
Literally.
That one is scraping on the window but doesn't know how to open the door for some reason. Boom, 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 boom. Get in. We can go to the Winchester. We'll be fine. Wait for all of this to blow over.
My mum's been possessed.
We're coming to get you, Barbara.
I was just trying to get her a lottery ticket.
I have to say,
the
style of the way that they're walking is like a little bit like those bits in Shaun of the Dead, like the opening sequence when they're all swaying.
That's why I said it.
Yeah. Right, I'd never made the comparison before. Cringe.
What the fuck? What's the actual fuck?
Yeah.
Why has he got his chest out? That's disgusting. Get some shaving foam on that.
Gareth?
Look at too close.
At least he's got out of his flipping robe.
Ooh. Literally.
And roll credits.
Which poncho?
Yeah, which poncho do you want?
Well, at least in this show, women's got rights.
She gets to vote on this, but she can't vote for anything else. What?
See,
I don't remember.
This should be an easy decision because it should be her husband.
Right.
But, yeah.
But then, is she more interested in the Doctor than she is in Rory?
Exactly, and she also has the adventures with the Doctor, where she doesn't have that with Rory. She just has, oh, hi, darling, come home from work.
Rory wants to, this whole dream is all about the idea of them settling. She's got a flipping lawnmower. And there's a woman holding a lawnmower upside down. Some of the tools that they gave them are so strange.
You do it. Oh my god. Thank you.
It's gone. It's fine. Gone. They've got rid of the ponytail.
So happy.
I love how he went to go and get scissors, though. The landscaping has gone out of control.
Oh shit. It's been shot with old people breath.
Old people breath.
He's not dead though. Just fall asleep, go back to the other reality.
Ooh. Keys.
Oh, so she suddenly loves him now. She's crying.
So what she's doing is, because she's lost him in this universe, that in this dream, that if she wants to save him, she's essentially saying that she doesn't want to live in a world where he isn't.
Yeah.
So that's why she's.
She never told him once. They had a baby.
They haven't had a baby yet.
They love each other. Hell, James said he loved me before we even got together.
Amy's got some like issues in terms of
Yeah, I know I do.
like not you, as in terms of telling people that she loves them and things like that. So
you'd say it like on your deathbed.
Well, I would. Are you going into my psyche now?
Yeah, I don't know why. I just feel like you're the kind of person who wouldn't say it.
What? Because right. Oh, that's nice.
Whereas I say it every 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Good morning, I love you.
Hello, we've had a 5-minute conversation. I think we should get married, kind of thing.
Me.
You're that kind of girl. I'm a kind of. Are we even in the talking stage yet?
Yeah. God, do you like me?
There we go. We missed the climax of the episode because we were talking about our relationship issues, but hey.
Yeah, but I still watched it.
Yeah, you did.
She picked, yeah.
She did pick.
Pick Rory, didn't she?
Mm-hmm.
Wrong choice. This is good. I'm liking this. Something you say.
Don't say I'm Rory, please. I want to be the Doctor.
No, but you'll end up having a ponytail.
Now that is a very me thing to do.
Literally.
I'm very chaotic and just go, what are you doing? I'm going to plug it up.
You should have done this in the beginning then, if you knew who he was.
Or has he just come to that conclusion?
Oh yeah, true. Oh, they're warm again.
The poor flipping set designers that had to flip in all that snow and then take it all off and everything like that.
And
the makeup artist that had to make them like that.
Oh, your usual back door.
It's the TARDIS door. There's only one.
Oh, so deep down, he was wanting her to pick.
The Dream Lord was the Doctor. Yes. So I don't...
deep down wanted her to pick.
I suppose it's like his dark side, yeah.
Yeah.
Like an evil Doctor, but it was more of a projection of that. But there's a lot of similarities, like their costumes. He had the bow tie. The costume that Toby Jones wore when he was walking around in the TARDIS with them was essentially a variation of Matt Smith's costume because he was the Doctor. And the way that he knew the Doctor was because the Doctor can never confront his own past and who he was or who he is capable of being. So he always has to add this facade, and the Dream Lord was the negative thoughts, the negative personality that he chooses to forget. Oh.
This is the weirdest thing in the world.
Yeah.
Why every time they kiss, why does it always look like it's the first time, like they don't know what they're doing?
I mean, it probably was never. I mean, they've got weird kissing, I have to say. Although kissing from the outside always looks very strange.
Yeah, it just looks like it was just met, but they just had a baby. Oh no, they didn't make a baby, did they?
They didn't make that was the dream. Well, they were both the dream, so neither happened. But
oh,
we're not going back there. Last time it worked out. Yeah. There he is, the Dream Lord. Okay, so Amy's choice.
I really like that.
You really liked it. Good.
I really enjoyed that.
Now that we're at the end, I have to say this is probably one of my favourites, if not my favourite, of series 5. Yeah, I love Amy's choice.
We're not watching another one, are we?
No.
Just because, yeah, cool.
Yeah, Amy's choice is my favourite, I think, of the series.
I really like that.
Yeah, I love the whole like choosing sides. I think it like perfectly encapsulates how they're all feeling at this time, like in the series.
Yeah.
And how she has to make that decision, and I think kind of actually puts like before she's kind of got away with the idea that
she can pick both.
Yeah, she can pick both, and that the consequences don't really exist.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't matter what she chooses.
Pick the reality that she wants really at the time.
Yeah, but then the episode in a sort of an interesting way of literally just making her choose has made that reflective of the situation rather than just going, you have to pick between the Doctor and Rory, which one are you going to go for? I thought that was always quite cool. And the episode itself is really well paced.
Yeah, it is.
Like for 45 minutes, you've got like, there's really isn't a dull moment. I love the bit when he's running and he's in the butchers. That's, I think, my favourite scene.
For me, that was actually the first time I was absolutely sucked in. First time that.
Yeah.
Normally they're either half an hour or I don't know, however long, I can't remember, or 45 minutes.
45 minutes.
That was the first time that before it kind of dragged on a little bit. That's because I kind of felt new to the character. And obviously all the bits were a bit slower, but I think I understood the storyline from the beginning.
Yeah.
Kind of, which is what I liked.
Yeah.
And then I could just suck myself into it and I was in it. And I like that. Really, do you know what? I think that might be my favourite.
Really? You think it's beat the 11th Hour, the first one we watched?
It's difficult because that one I like that because I got to know them, but I did really like that one. Just the one we watched.
Yeah. So, with for me, I definitely agree with you with the whole. I think the accessibility of this story is really good. Like, I look at some of them, like so I was looking at like series 6 and series 7 because I was debating whether we're going to continue doing the Matt Smith era. And when I was looking at them, I thought, oh my goodness, there's actually some quite complicated episodes in here, and ones that are reflective of or benefit from either watching it several times or from watching them quickly, because then you kind of pick up, like the plots within that.
Yeah.
And what they mean. But if we're watching them as we do, which is quite a few months apart, it does become a bit of an issue. But with that one, and in particular, I think that it does work because it's so accessible. And I hope that we can, in the future, just watch accessible episodes like that. I think, that's such a good one to bring someone into Doctor Who. Are we putting it on the top spot?
Definitely.
We're going top spot. Brilliant. I'm really happy with that. That's my favourite episode. I'm glad that's up there for you as well. So next, Amy, is a two-parter.
Oh,
So our next story is called The Hungry Earth. And the villain of the episodes are called the Silurians, which are creatures that were in Doctor Who back in the 70s. And this is their first New Who revival into the show. You get introduced to a character or two, or maybe even the actor. I may have confused myself here. So whatever it is, Silurians are very important later on. And you get a cool sort of action-packed two-parter, I suppose, about how, well, the thing with Silurians was they owned the Earth before we did.
Yeah.
And so there's this time before humans were around when they owned the Earth. There's a bunch of other creatures that are around, like sea devils and stuff. And then they went underground for a reason. I think it was because the atmosphere was changing or something like that to prepare for humans. So they all went underground, and then humans evolved on the surface, and then the Silurians have risen back to the surface and gone, this is our planet. We owned it before you did. You're the vermin that live here.
Hello, you're immigrants. Let's get you out of our planet.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
Lovely.
Yes, it's
like a massive border force.
Yeah, that's what the Silurians are in this next two episodes. But we have that one, and then we have a couple of interesting episodes leading up to the finale. I might as well tell you where we're up to now.
Yeah, but so how many episodes are?
So we have the two-parter. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 6 left. So there's 13. So we have that two-parter. We have an episode called Vincent and the Doctor, which is about Vincent van Gogh, and is written by Richard Curtis, who wrote...
I recognise the name.
He wrote Vicar of Dibley, and he's written Love Actually and things like that. So very, very good writer behind that episode. Then we have The Lodger with James Gordon guest starring.
Who?
James Gordon.
Gordon or Corden?
Corden.
Oh, yeah. Was it Gordon? I was like, who the fuck's
that? Yeah, as in like the Late Late Show, Gavin and Stacey.
Yeah.
In an episode called The Lodger. That's a very interesting episode. One of my favourites as a kid. A very different change of pace. So it's going to be interesting to watch. And then we have the big finale to the series, which is 2 parts long.
Yeah.
But we shall get to that eventually. We have a Christmas special, but I don't know if we'll end up watching that. But that, that's...
I really wanna watch the David Tennant.
Yes, I would like you to watch the David Tennant. There's quite a few episodes that I'd like to show you, and I hope that maybe we can get some other members of our friendship group in as like those that have actually seen it rather. Seen Doctor Who in order to sort of add an extra dynamic to the group, but that can all be done in the future. So I'm actually ecstatic that you liked Amy's Choice. Brilliant. I'm really glad. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Hopefully we can work out a way to sort out that little buffer that we had. Slightly, you might notice as you were watching. It did seem to even itself out though in time, which is odd.
Yeah, because I turned my Wi-Fi off.
Yeah. But at the start we had a bit of an issue, but it sorted itself out. But I'll edit it so it doesn't matter in terms of the episode. If you're watching it at home. So until next time, thank you very much for watching. You can find this podcast on multiple devices and streaming platforms such as Spotify, Spreaker, or I was going to say Audacity. That's not actually a platform. iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts. It's all available there, and there's a link tree which will take you straight to it. Emmy, thank you very much for being co-host once again.
No problem.
I'm afraid that's it for this year in terms of you, and I think it's the end of this is the last one of 2022.
It's only September.
Not when it's magic of podcast pre-recording. It's amazing.
But damn, it's September. You're lying to them.
It's only early September, but
I'm exposing them.
You're exposing my production techniques. But no,
don't listen to Dan.
So next month will be the highlight video, talking about the highlights of the year, and then we'll see what next year brings. We've got a few changes and a few interesting things to get planned. And we obviously, Amy, have a few episodes to watch. So until then, goodbye.
Bye-bye.